He's got style. You can see the amateur background. You can see he's digging the hooks to the body. But his opponent is game. I mean, he's got to be on his P's and Q's.
Over 500 amateur fights, and a guy like that who has fought so many times, at times, sometimes, you can see these sorts of guys kind of going into robotic tendencies. I'm going to be looking at time here with this Bonelli, who is a bit unorthodox and has some balance issues. Comes in with that low BMI. A-tier competition. They're going to move this guy along. He can fight. He has the seasoning. The amateur pedigree. The pedigree is the word of the day now with describing amateur careers. And Iceman, you got your warrior side of the New England area.
Right. I mean, we have maybe the greatest boxer, pure boxer in history, Willie Pep.
That's it, buddy.
Bonelli. The history is definitely solid. That's for sure. The hardest pound-for-pound puncher I've ever been in the ring with. And he was only a featherweight, but he was a brutal puncher. Eric Harding, who gave Roy Jones the fight of his life. Yes, sir.
What you got, man?
Well, I was just working with Arthur Beterbiev. He defended his title Saturday on ESPN. I go to camp and I do the pad work with him, and I work on technique. Physically,
his strength
he's so strong. His strength coach he knocked out Ishmael Shalak, who, if you remember, was they call him the Black Russian. He was a very, very good fighter. He beat the guy that Andre Ward beat in the finals of the Olympics. Arthur's got a long amateur history.
It seemed like he didn't turn pro until after Kovalev became.
Kovalev is another solid young gun prospect, and then Abraham Supernova, super featherweight. He's creeping up the rankings, number 2. And right now, fighting off the ropes, flurrying a little bit. You like what you're seeing so far from Gongora there, Mr. Scully?
Oh, yes, sir. You can see he's a good prospect. And
my Everlast podcast called Talkbox. If you like, available podcast, everyone. Work they do, and solid work here. A little counter shot from Bonelli. Scully in the behind and coming from underneath now. He's having some fun in there. You saw him going over to his corner and dancing after the last round. He's in complete control.
I really like what he's been doing. If you notice, he throws the hook. I teach this, so I recognize it. And don't forget, he's 41 years old.
I'm not betting.
It's incredible.
And fighting to speed.
Yeah.
You can only imagine how much better he'd be doing if he had the balance.
Right.
In the black trunks is Bonelli, in the blue trunks, the left-hander Gongora. Edging his way in, nearing the end of the round, doing nasty work there, backing Bonelli up. Bonelli still fighting.
His pro debut was a 6-round fight, one of the toughest.
I don't know a southpaw. What you want to do to a southpaw when you're a conventional fighter?
And you see Gongora. He has shown solid volume and activity the whole way through. Haven't seen him taking any time off, and I've seen him now and again put on the earmuffs and sort of be stationary, but I see him very active on this evening in Massachusetts. The ropes a lot. And Scully actually kind of clued us in. It happened to him before. He had some bad boots on, and you see, same situation for Bonelli. He got taped up sneakers, taped up boots, and he's slipping and sliding, so not going to be featuring as much movement as perhaps he normally would be, and he's eating some power. No, he doesn't. The young producer over there doesn't know it at all. He's like Woods Weissing, the oldies like that.
When I was a little kid, it was one of my top songs.
It's not in a way. And Gongora is still working away in this round number 7. Ticking down to 30 seconds remaining. Bonelli trying to come underneath. And
see a replay if that were the case. But you look at this is his USA debut. He's fought in Australia, Poland, Canada, Germany, and Russia. He's fought in a lot of countries. And this being his 30th fight. And presumably he was fighting in someone's backyard. Certainly wasn't his. So he's always been at that disadvantage.
Abraham Supernova taking on Mario Lozano. That's going to be the main event, UFC Fight Pass. So we got action here, we got action there, we got action everywhere.
And that's going to be quite a show. You have two, the 130-pound division is an exciting, red-hot division right now. And you have two great New England prospects at 130 pounds looking to make a statement. One fighting in the main event. He obviously has the tougher opponent. But it's going to be really exciting to see both of those guys. William Foster III, in my opinion, probably the best prospect in New England.
In history, the only two guys you could name who really do the shoulder roll,
James Toney
and Floyd Mayweather, right? Back in the 40s,
right hand from Bonelli.
back in the 40s and 50s, everybody did it. It wasn't even a big deal. You know, Joey Giardello and Hurricane Carter, everybody shoulder rolled. Now, it's so unusual that when people do it, everybody's like, wow, they think Floyd Mayweather invented it. All these things are lost.
Go to you. Some swelling over that right eye of Gongora from a right hand, I believe, that happened in the corner.
John being good eyes, you see the end swell out the corner of Gongora there.
And he smiled after he got hit with that shot, which usually sometimes means that was a nice one.
This is round 9. We're in Massachusetts. Further along than some of the young guns, Abraham Supernova up later on UFC Fight Pass. I mentioned him before, and I will again, because I'm very excited to see him. And right now, Gongora,
Nice.
eating counter shots from Bonelli. This is training here in round number 9 of 10. Actually really heating up in Massachusetts.
Bonelli's gotten used to his feet and he's landed some nice right hand.